See, if a game tells me that it very much suggests a controller and not keyboard and mouse, you probably already got a step in the right direction to pull me in. I want to thank Grab the Games and Keymailer for giving me a chance to share with you all Bygone Dreams. Now it says Bygone Dreams, but it's Prophecy, so it's more demo of the first 2 levels, around 2 to 3 hours of gameplay. Which, here, I'm going to do just the first level for time and to not do too much in one sitting. So I kind of want to see what this is about. I saw video, saw a preview, and it looked like it'd be cool. It looked like something I would play, so I want to give this a shot. Just want to be sure of, say, various control or more the camera stuff. I always want to input the vertical camera where hopefully when you pull back on a stick, you go up. And push forward on a stick, you go down. Just like, say, I'm so sure airplanes and most versions of the Star Wars Trilogy arcade I've played. But that's a childhood thing. That's why I'm so intent on the whole invert vertical camera thing. And I ain't worried about all that there. Now the key bindings are only listed in Xbox, but you can still use PlayStation or Switch controllers. Led to believe perhaps also Wii U, but who's playing Wii U these days? So let's see about this here. Now I ain't overly worried about difficulty trophies right now because this is just a demo. Normal for a balanced gameplay experience. Tough but not overwhelming. Heroic. Bosses have more abilities and need more effort. Those for a major challenge and additional heroic only boss fights should attempt this. I'm not going to worry about it yet. Hardcore mode deletes the player's save file if they die. Oh gee, that would add for some challenge. I ain't ready for that yet though. And the leftmost image is already barely visible, so let's start then. Their stamina gauges, and if their stamina of the enemy goes 0, they'll be stunned, so that will be nice to do. I can stand to do that. Looks like an arboretum there. And cherry blossoms.
Is it permanent?
Good, subtitles. I like it.
His memories will return in time, the day he's ready to shoulder them once more.
When would that be?
You must shepherd him through his struggles and hardships. Be his guiding hand and protector in the battle to come. You are the only one who can help him.
Oh, missing an arm.
Farewell, warrior of old. Forgive me for placing this burden on you.
I like how it looks, and I like the bold outlines on the objects and characters. Oh, that's an arm now.
It will be my honor.
That's reminding me of something I played last year.
You saved me. You're Ilona.
Ilona,
My dear Va.
Va.
Forgive me, but we have little time left. A nightmare threatens to consume me.
Oh, gee.
This vessel is perishing.
Another gourmage?
Save your strength.
Only by finding my children, my precious guardians, can you stop this calamity. Oh, please.
Ilona?
This is not great story-wise, as in it hurts. It may as well be like a butterfly gourmage. Yeah, that hurts. Camera sensitivity can stand to go down a bit. So where go then? Over this way. Yeah, I kind of got to turn down the camera sensitivity. It's a bit much for me. Let's turn it down to half. It feels better, but I kind of want to bring it down to a fourth now. Yeah, that feels much better. This camera sensitivity is much better. I am not all that great with cameras snapping so fast, unless I'm pressing a button to reset. Now, is there any way to... what? Sprint. I'd like that. There's a way to guard. You can roll. Okay. Hold circle, or an Xbox jargon B, to sprint. Pardon me.
We'll find the Guardians. I promise.
How is that? Oh. Well, people, this is Bygone Dreams. Or at least a prophecy in my case. Bygone Dreams prophecy. That is what the warbling sound is, the warbling. I wanted to be sure. And yet I feel another sleaze. This is so colorful. Is there no shadow on this person? There's no shadow, though. Interesting. But I do like the speed of the sprint. No heads-up display as of yet, but I imagine the stamina's probably drained. And I wouldn't be mad about it. Yes, I would, but it would make sense. These golden butterflies or amber butterflies or something. And an enchanted stick. More like a bow staff or closer to it. Who's that? Larix. Chance on hit to spawn resource restoring globules around the wielder. Then combo finish slightly increases movement speed. Stacks up to 5 times, huh? There's our heads up display. We're in the prologue. So every weapon has light and heavy attacks, and they can be combined to do combos. Ending in finishers that cost additional resources, but grant weapon-specific buffs for a short time. All enemies are unique and have various reactions to different damage types. Exploit weakness to defeat them faster or easier. I'm cool with this. And there's the stamina there. Now, is there any kind of lock-on? Are they weak to light attacks then? I can't tell for the life of me. Cedarus root. I'm gonna say Cedarus because cedar. Yeah, I like how this looks. And it being, of course, action is always a step in the right direction for me. Numerous different items, most drop from enemies, but also chests. Usable through inventory or bound to quick use slots. Let's open this with a kick. Essence of life and essence of spirit. Very important. Which means must not have anything that replenishes at a campfire or something like that. And I can't help but go to the glow. I saw that glow and I thought, you know what? What's over there? And then what's over here? I I had to grab that too. And there's more up there on the way I'm supposed to go.
Intruder!
Wait, stop right there. Who are you?
Oh boy. Follow the mushrooms. That sounds a little bit like a trip. Damage resistance. The number or arrows next to damage to see how they respond. Like I see the red arrow down. It's gotta be, I can't tell. Unless they're fire oil. You can avoid damage by dodging with B or blocking with the left bumper. So circle or L1. Holding it lets you sprint. Shielding will mitigate part of the damage received and deplete stamina. Shield can be upgraded to further hone in and improve defensive capabilities. Okay. But I can't be sure if that'd be anything like a, what? Parry. I don't know if parrying is a thing in this game. Oh, I didn't see that there. All hidden in the brush. Is there any way to see about the combos and finishers? That could sure help. Lichen or Lichen? I want to think Lichen. But that hit wasn't too bad a hit. Stagger and stagger immunity. Attacking and hitting a smaller enemy will interrupt their current attack, but they can become temporarily immune to being staggered if they're attacked repeatedly. And then some attacks are more powerful and can't be interrupted. Playing their stamina will stun them. Can't move and get full stamina back after the stun is over. I'm glad to be learning these things. That's a very helpful thing. Okay, so right stick button or R3 will lock on. Picking off targets much easier. But I am not convinced there's much in the way of parrying. I'm not very convinced right now. And simple gizmo is blue, so maybe it's a little rarer. Glad I decided to throw that up. Did I interrupt it? Definitely missed that. Murakami seeds, I wonder. Quest tracker on the right side can be toggled on and off with the left stick button, as we see there. Let me make sure something. Yeah, that's kind of heating up the CPU a bit, so I probably need to not do stuff at 1440. Probably more 1080. I ought to see about the different combos. Oh, there's someone else. That's on the dodge. Okay, so 3 lights and a heavy definitely gets me more movement speed for a time. Essence of Spirit and then Lesser Shadow Oil are rare things. Looks like you can hit cancel or dodge cancel. I forget the term. And I just got that in. Had to be doubly sure. There's a good flow to the action. I do like how it feels in the combat. It's no bother for real. Then glowing concoction. Weapon, tab, character. But I can't be sure of the combo stuff. Like I see this, cancel. It doesn't tell me about the stuff I can do. All these items. And that's armor there. Yeah, I don't know anything about the combos, if such a thing exists. Combo list, if I just gotta remember what's what. I imagine if I was too close to an enemy out there, I could probably deal with being hit and all. forget what the other thing is actually about this. Chance on hit to spawn globules. Combo finish. Increases movement speed is what it is. Had to remember that. Now check those butterflies. Well, now we'll pause the action. Plants can make all kinds of things, especially rare spawns, so herbalism is a thing. That is a combo finish as well. I want to see something. I want to think you could interrupt it just before the hit. And then you can move out of the way if something feels dangerous on the way. Like it could be non-committal.
Wait, stop! I'm looking for the Guardians. Ilona's in danger. Why would Ilona send me here? Were those butterflies really her?
May as well be. Yeah, it feels to me like the hits are a little less committal, so you can get out of the way just before a hit of yours connects if you see something happening and you're about to eat it. If that is the case like I imagine, then that's a good feel to me right there. I like the thought of that. And there are buffs and debuffs and status effects. They'll be on the left side of the screen. Debuffs will have a red background. I don't want to have to worry about that. Before I go there. Oh boy, that's danger. Let me dodge that. Big quake. And what's happening to me? I didn't know anything about any pollen or nothing. That was a big hit. And a big charge there. I really gotta use some potion here. I need to wash. What's with all this pollen? It's gotta be pollen or something. I don't know what I was stepping into. Nor do I know where I should go. Because I want to go where I don't need to. Going off the beaten path is my modus operandi in games like this. Gotta. It's gotta be that red-ish pollen there. That's gotta be what had been driving me up. I'd like to think this blue glow is where I should go. Therefore, I want to go where I shouldn't. So let's check this way. Explore. Now, what could be there? That must be the mushrooms, which means I shouldn't go there yet. I just want to go where I shouldn't. It's more fun that way. So let me go in here and see. All glowy and butterflies. This is a checkpoint. Interacting with them, I'll respawn if falling in combat or reloading the game. Will it respawn enemies? Such light. It looked like there was something there, but it vanished. And this looks like where I cannot go, so going here was definitely a good idea. I'm glad about that. Beckoning shard and raw scarlet beans. I don't know anything about herbalism. The game's gonna have to tell me how to do all that. Or will it not be in this and it'll be in the full game? I don't know. I'm gonna see. But now I'll go this way here to the mushrooms. And I can't think of what voices to give who. Aw, you caught us! I told him we should go the other way, but he never listens to me. It doesn't matter, you guys. We need to go tell Akalis about him. Listen to me. I'm looking for the Guardians. It's urgent. Of course you are. Why else would you be here? What? He's not very bright, is he? Definitely not. This is ridiculous. I'm wasting my time here. Relax. We'll show you the way to Akalis. And this Akalis, he can lead me to the Guardians? Oh, brother. He's thicker than mandel root droppings after spring rain. Akalis is a Guardian, dummy. Well, why didn't you say so? Take me to him. No. What? But you just said... We said we'll show you the way. You need to make the journey yourself. Then, maybe, you'll reach Akalis. Maybe. Well, what? Did you think just anyone can go to Akalis? If the forest deems you worthy, it'll lead you to him. Okay, fine. Show me where I need to go. Take this. Sun fruit shimmers with different colors. The path you seek is through the cave, down the road you came. With this, you'll be able to find it. Good luck. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this. You look like you need all the help you can get. Now I have a bow, crafted from the remains of a shooting star, huh? The path you seek, well, I already talked to them. I can break these, but is there anything in them? Because I'm not convinced. There, I can finally break that smaller pot. There seems to be nothing really worth. Yeah, I don't think there is. L2 would be how to break out the bow. Then R2 shoots it. And R1. Projectiles consume mana, huh? Yeah, more so when you charge them. Looks like they have 3 levels of charge. So I need to be careful with that. It's not doing much there. Will a checkpoint restore my mana? That's what I'm hoping. I totally dodged. I don't know what happened there. But with the sun fruit, I'll be able to go see about stuff. Well, I activated it already, so probably can't get my mana back like that. Now the roots are moving. Let me go through. And equipment is more of a thing right now. More to explain. Through the share button or the left touchpad side button. But I don't know. Do I even have any equipment to really mess around with? I don't think I do. I only got one of each. And that's sure floating out of nowhere. No mana, though. Until I drink that. Like, that'll do much. But I am glad there is, in fact, locking on. If there wasn't, that would be a bit of a problem to me. And then multiple things to see about. I definitely didn't dodge in time. Will this pollen be problems for me? Maybe not. Then what was I touching that got me that debuff? Let me avoid that. That ain't much of nothing neither. What a kick, though. I mean, what a donkey kick. And a tackle. No perfect dodges in this game. Okay, so it looks like ground pound and then donkey kick. And I couldn't get my guard up. Where's any water around here? And what is messing with me here? Like, I'm stepping into something there. Where's any water? Then there are puzzles. That'll be more than all right, too. Let me get out of the way of that, because I did not feel like getting hit. So, I need to find something and put it in, I'm sure. And I'd really rather dodge over guard and take less damage. Less damage is better than damage, but no damage is better than less damage. There can be stuff in the pots, I see. How about this pot break? I said, how about this pot break? Thank you. And what would all these things do, even? Beckoning Shard would increase luck and affects enemy loot drop and puzzles. Then Simple Gizmo increases defense. Nature defense. Regen. And then Glowing Concoction causes fire damage despite being blue. Then Fire Oil will make your attacks fire for 30 seconds. And that's dark damage for 30 seconds. All them consumables. And what's that green bar in the bottom middle? I can't think. So I can't just go through there yet. Need to see about some shards somewhere. And I was worried I could do that to small creatures that aren't doing anything to me. It was an experiment, and it ended up being a problem. This can actually happen. If only I could crouch into that, but still getting washed off at least. Now I can't get any more washed off, it feels like. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense there. It's just floating. I don't get that. Then what's over here? There is parrying in the game. Shielding in just the right moment with left bumper or L1 let you parry it, dealing a large amount of stamina damage to the attacker. Then a brief window after a parry, the next attack on the same enemy will deal critical damage. Time to practice. Let's see about this. Whoa. Oh, before I practice, I ought to go for this then. And I still took a hit anyway. I need to practice some parrying here, so you're going to be perfect cannon fodder for that. The dodging sure has some startup, though. It's only single strikes. Definitely not a parry. That missed. Definitely not a parry. I'm gonna need that potion soon, it feels like. There was a parry. There was a parry, because that was a whole lot of stamina damage. That does feel good. I do like that. Parries in general feel fun to do when you can make it happen. And I want the more instant stuff like that instead of something leading off, like in most FromSoft games. So something where you just instantly press and it happens, I got more joy out of that. I guess I'll drink up one of these just to get health back. But I still don't know what that green bar at the bottom is. Maybe it's an experience meter? Oh no. I think that's an enemy here. Yeah. That sure felt like it. I wanted to say bring it on. And there is a kick after that. You know, I'm still taking on more damage than I care to. Or more debuff than I care to. I think I am, but the game's not telling me. Or maybe I wasn't. But I'll take on more of these. I don't mind it. I don't mind. And get out of the way of that. And I was still stuck. So I need to wash this off. Does it leave all that when I defeat it? Like a kind of post-death curse or something? But stepping in this water would definitely wash things off. That feels like a more important chest with an etched stone designed to fit into something. So hopefully I can just go down this way. A shortcut of sorts. Is fall damage a thing? It looks like not. If fall damage isn't a thing, then I'm grateful for it. If it is, I'll learn. Now I can pop this in here. But it's gotta be popped in the right way. That's alright, I'll learn it. How does this want to go in? Not quite that, is it? That's almost the way it seemed. Well, I could see the rest of this, or see the hole. That way I can get a better idea of how it's supposed to go in. I'm sure it's supposed to fit perfectly. So I need it to be something in the corner up there. I know that, or I believe that. Then something to hook in the bottom. Something about to walk up on me. Better not. 'Cause I don't think there's a way out of this, actually. Until it's done like that. I don't mind puzzles like that. I'd want to learn. As long as nothing comes to hit me while I'm working on it. I could probably use those. Because that is a boss fight. Far more formidable. Be careful and wait for an opening before attacking. Unique mechanics to learn to handle those. And then don't be afraid to use consumables. If you fall in battle during a boss fight, they will all be returned to you when you respawn. How forgiving. How forgiving.
Are you a callus?
A callus.
Wise a callus. I've come to...
What's all this ruckus? I've told you 1,000 times to keep it down.
Ilona is in danger. We have to help her.
Ilona told me of your coming.
She said a great calamity threatens the dream. I promised I would find the Guardians, unite them to defeat it, and save her.
Nature whispers to me, young one. It tells me of the ebb and flow of the world. Yet, as of late, I can no longer hear the other Guardians, my brothers and sisters. Finding them will be no easy task. Hold out your left arm, boy.
So that was a callus there.
What is happening to me?
It is good to see you again, Alva.
Wait, who are you talking to?
I apologize for not recognizing you sooner. It's been how long since our last meeting?
I believe it's been 247 years, 3 months, and 18 days, roughly.
So not long at all.
My arm? My arm is talking. Why? How?
Stop shaking me around, boy. This shape is uncomfortable enough as it is.
This is so cool. Are you like a ghost or something?
I beg your pardon?
I am pleased to see you safe.
The hour is later than you think, Acalus. We are on the brink of destruction. I am to guide this boy to the Guardians.
Ilona told you to guide me?
Is that a problem, boy?
No, sir. Sorry, sir. I just thought your hand, you can't move.
Words are guidance for the soul, boy. Just listen to what I tell you and we'll be fine. Acalus, what must we do?
There is one final test. Face me. Prove your strength. If you are unable to best me, then your journey ahead would end swiftly and fatal. Now come. Don't hold back.
You want me to fight you? Mr. Guardian, sir, you need a cane to walk. I don't want to hurt you.
If you judge with only your eyes, then you already failed.
You've not seen anything with Yoda, have you? And I need to use my ears to find him. Let me get out of the way of that. Need to get out of the way, and damage isn't too high right now.
Wisdom is forged by experience, boy. Let this be a lesson you will not soon forget.
Be careful.
Want to avoid the balls.
Do not underestimate him or it'll be your head.
I see all these AoE areas.
The fury of
Let me fix up. And fix this up too. I do not feel like taking increased damage right now. And that goes further than the cone. If I could parry, that'd probably be fun to do. I don't see any water right now. Let me avoid all of this here.
to the earth.
How about we do some strong attacks while all stunned
Cannot
there?
stand against nature.
What if I should do some fire stuff? Does the action pause when I go into a menu like this? Because if so, then things will be okay, it seems. It seems like the action does pause. If you're all about nature,
You'll have to do
I'd like to think
better than
fire
that.
would do stuff.
Fight like your life depends on it. Because it does.
You're doing fine. Just keep it up. But don't let your guard down.
I don't want to let my guard down. Where's any water, though? Oh, whoa, 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 where's any water? I don't see any water. I do not see water. I feel like I should use this. But where's any water?
Somewhere will take you.
Get out of the way of that. Where's water to wash all this off? 'Cause there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of lower defense. And what's hitting me up there?
You are putting up quite a fight. I am impressed. But we are not through yet.
Okay, I'm definitely getting hit by other things. I know that. I can see where they're coming from. There's water. And I'm lacking in mana. This is as close to crouching as I can get here. Trying to get my defenses up. Low on... I don't have any potions, though. Get out of the way of that. Okay. I ran out of potions and managed to get the last hits in. That was close there. First try, though.
That was quite a fight. You truly have fire within you, and the strength to prove it.
You survived. Who would have thought? Don't let it go to your head, though. You still have a long way to go.
Wise Acalis, I've passed your test. Will you help us now?
It will be my duty and my honor. I will see you both soon.
Very soon, I'm sure.
Acalis, you've got to be kidding me.
How else do you expect to traverse the dream, if not by sleep?
Huh. Why, I could get used to... I could get used to this.
Yawning like I unfortunately do too many times. Well, I wanted to say something, but then he ended up giving me enchanting dream blossom. Hauntingly beautiful, permanently increases power. You brought us back here? Why? You said you'd help me find the other guardians. Show some respect, boy. Oh, don't worry about it, old friend. This boy's soul burns with passion, a rare thing to behold. What happened to my real arm? My entire body feels different, actually. Unfortunately, I do not know. When I first saw you, you were very badly hurt. Your arm was missing. Ilona transformed my shape into what you see now, to save you. You were a tree before? Alvar was once a great and noble warrior. His world was destroyed, and Ilona found his soul adrift in the abyss. She created this abode to give him a new life. She and we created the Tree of Life to serve as his body. Someone destroyed your world? Regrettably so. Acalis, you mean to ask me if what's happening now is the same thing that happened to my world? Indeed. The thought had crossed my mind as well. Unfortunately, the destruction that befell us happened in the blink of an eye. One moment everything was fine, then came a deep thundering sound, shaking the earth. The sky split open and a great darkness fell over all. After that, nothing. When I came to, Ilona was carrying my soul back here. That is indeed regrettable. Alas, we must press on. Va, now remember, only you can hear Alvar, so be mindful of this around others. What's the matter? Who is Ilona? What kind of a silly question is that? Well, she saved me. I've seen her, but I don't know who or what she is. You talk about her as if she's all-powerful. Ilona, the All-Mother, is the creator of our world. She forged us guardians to help her shape this dream. She's a goddess? But she was so frail she dissolved in my arms. What you saw was merely her earthly guise, a projection. Her true form is something not even I have beheld. Ilona is a Huma, colossal winged gods that shape all worlds in existence. They only take on lesser visages to walk among their creations. Ever since the dawn of creation, the All-Mother only assumed her true form a handful of times. But if she's so powerful, what could possibly be threatening her? That question has my leaves on edge ever since you set foot into my chamber. And it's the question which we must seek answers to. We need to hurry now. Time is of the essence. Where are we going? Look around you. This is the garden of creation, Ilona's sanctum. It is a nexus of magical energy, a place that connects everything, protected by the All-Mother's will. Every guardian is intrinsically linked to the garden with their soul. Their life is entwined with it. No matter the powers at play, if a guardian lives, it must be possible to find them from here. Then we know what we must do. I will remain here and keep watch over you. My powers serve as the beacon back to this place. Good luck, both of you. Thank you, old friend. Yeah, thank you, Gramps. Boy! Sky Tree, Avital Petals, returns you to the homestead. All of this is good to know. Then there's a constellation and a number of objectives to do here. There's something to this game. I would not mind going through more of this myself. I think that is the first level done, like I said, so that's a good idea. But hopefully, either you'll want to see some other game that I've shown the first time for, or, if better, maybe I've gone through the second level / hour, however long of this. Either way, there's something to see, so why not give that a look as well?